Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to this, your August reading, mid to late August reading. For those of you who are returning here, a very heartfelt apology to each and every one of you. Unfortunately, for the past month, I have been unable to either record, produce, upload videos. Being nomadic has been a huge challenge for me, and keeping up with work and so on. As you can tell from my background, I am again borrowing space from a very dear friend in Red Deer who was kind enough to allow me to come in and take over one of his offices. And I apologize. Anyway, a heartfelt apology. I'm hoping that I can put this behind me and move forward and continue to do regular readings for each of you. Okay, for those of you who are new here, a very warm welcome to each and every one of you. Let's get started on your mid to late August reading. Where are we going first? Where are you at now? We're going to go over here. Okay, so for those of you who are new here, and for those of you who are returning, this will come as no surprise. I do leave all of the cards sitting face down until I'm actually ready to read them. So we're going to pull cards for 6 different areas of your life. We're going to leave those cards sitting face down, and then we'll dive into the actual reading portion of your reading. Okay, that was a lot of words. That was a lot of repetition. Where are the Aquarians right now? Mid-August. What's going on with you guys? Okay, there's a card there. Yep, nope, didn't come all the way out. Look at this. I can't even hold on to them. Let's see if there's going to be a card that's going to fall. Yes, there we go. Is there another one? I am desperately trying not to drop the entire deck at this point. There's another card. Okay. Okay, so we do have 2 cards out for you. We're going to put them in the order in which they popped out. And we're going to jump into what you are focusing on. Where are we going for focus? Over here. What are the Aquarians focusing on mid to late August? Hopefully vacations, getting away, spending time with family and friends. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, all of the decks are getting right towards the end before the cards actually come out. All right. We're going over here for your difficult influences. All right, so the next category is going to be messages you need to hear at this time. Whoa! I don't know if that card's going to fall or not. I didn't see what it was because I held it right in front of the camera. Yep, it fell too. So Aquarius, it looks like there's a lot of messages that you need to hear at this time. Let's collect these up and get them set in their correct location. All right, the next cards that we're going to pull are unexpected. Oh, that was clear. What is unexpected? So just so everyone knows as well, you may hear phones ringing, other people talking. I am borrowing space from a friend, so I am in a working office that is not mine, so it is not dead quiet in here for sure. But I felt it was important to get some content out to you guys, get these readings out to you in a timely fashion. Okay, we've got 1 card out for unexpected. Is there anything else for unexpected? Yes, I'm getting called to pull a tarot card from the traditional deck. through that deck one more time. Unexpected. There we go. Couple of cards jumping out at us now. Now the deck decides it wants to talk, right, Aquarius? And as most Aquarians know, life doesn't always go the way that we plan it. Okay. Okay, there's quite a bit here in your unexpected. All right. Final general overall outcome. Over here. Oop, and that one's on the floor as well. Yeah. Okay, so we do have 2 cards out for your final general overall outcome, Aquarius. I'm just going to excuse myself and grab it off the floor. Okay. Let's get started. All right, where are you at right now? Okay, it looks like you are experiencing a rebirth at the moment. You are exploring, you're exploring where you've come from and how far you've come, and you're in the process right now of revamping who you are at an overall level. Like this is not, oh, I think I'm going to change my hair color or something like that. This is I'm not who you think I am. I'm tearing off the mask and I'm somebody else. And that's what this rebirth card is all about, this 10 of Swords here, or 10 of Clouds. And you're doing so with a little bit of naivety and innocence in what you're doing. You may not realize the full magnitude of what this rebirth and this shift is yet, Aquarius. But Aquarius, remember, several months ago, we moved into the age of Aquarius. Now, the age of Aquarius is going to last well over 2,000 years. So just as the age of Pisces did. So there is this innocence about the age that we've just moved into. And a lot of us are still in the process of trying to find our footing. Where do we fit? Where do we fit into this new world? Where do we fit into what is currently going on? Because there is this shift that is happening from those people who believe that the world is intended to go this way, and those people that believe that the world is intended to go this way. And it really depends on people's perspective as to where they're at in the grand scheme of things at this time. And so there is this innocence, and it's a childlike innocence on all of our parts as we all rebirth. But for you in particular, Aquarius, it is an exploration. And like I said, I keep having this psychic image come into me of you just taking the mask of who society thinks you are, who your family thinks you are, who your friends think you are, and you're pulling the mask off and you're going, this is the real me. Okay. Yeah. Let's have a look at what you are focusing on. Okay. What you are focusing on for mid to late August, you have the Devil. You have the Hermit. And you have the Two of Cups. Exciting times. Okay. Let's start off with, let me just shift myself here. Let's start off with the Devil. So as I mentioned, I had this image, and like I've said before, I do not turn these cards over. So I had no idea you had the Devil and the Hermit and the Two of Cups here. I have no idea what's sitting on my desk and what cards were pulled for you until I actually turn them over. So going back to these cards, right? I have this image of you pulling a mask off your face, Aquarius, and just saying, I'm not who you think I am. I'm rebirthing myself. I'm reinventing myself. Yes, this may come with some naivety, but the reality is that I'm changing. The devil will likely visit you this month. Now, some people are going, evil, whatever. No. What the devil card actually represents for us, Aquarius, is the little devil that sits on our shoulder and tempts us and taunts us, and the little angel that sits on our other shoulder and tempts us and says, don't listen to the devil over here. And what the devil's job is to do is to play devil's advocate. What does the devil's advocate do? The devil's advocate says, oh, come on, put the mask back on. Aren't you sure? Are you sure you want to make this change? Are you sure you want to rebirth yourself? Come on, let's go back to the past. Let's go back to the old way of doing things. Let's go back to control and war and everybody for himself and me first. And let's go back over there because it was really, really wonderful and really amazing, right? And the other half of the devil is the angel saying, you sure you want to listen to the devil? Because you're going to have to go deep within your heart and figure it out. Which brings me to the Hermit card, which you have here. And the Hermit card is about taking the opportunity to really explore the devil deeply. The devil is in the details, right? But explore what the devil is telling you. What resonates with you, Aquarius? Does a return to the past and the energies of the past and the warmongering and the greed and all of these things that have happened in the last 2,000 years, the birth of the me first generation, does that resonate with you? Or do you believe, whether it be in innocence and naivety or not, do you believe that we can change as a species? Can humanity change and pull ourselves out of this mess that we've got ourselves in? Well, the Hermit is asking you to withdraw somewhat from society, from the noise, from the everyday blah, 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 that's telling you who you should be, what you should be, how you should act, right? Because that's what the devil does, right? Devil is should, based on the past. And the Hermit is saying, withdraw from society a little bit, go within, go deep within your heart and discover what's right for you and you alone, Aquarius. Which brings us to the Two of Cups, which is also something that you are focusing on. Now, the Two of Cups is a coupling of sorts. It is the coming together, generally of two people, for the purposes of making life more beautiful for each other and for sharing in that. And I do want to bring up sharing, talking about, right, the devil and the devil card tempting you to stay in the past, tempting you to continue along the path you're on versus going into this rebirth that you are being called upon to do. And so this is also a card for you, Aquarius, to reopen your heart. Reopen your heart to love. And this is also a card of stepping into a new stage or new phase of your life. So many, many important messages here. I do want to point out as well that the Hermit is also a card of mentorship. And sometimes the Hermit card calls upon us to call in a mentor for ourselves. But I really feel, Aquarius, like this card, because you're doing devil work here. Now, devil work, just call it shadow work. Call it temptation work, right? You're not doing the work of the devil. You're doing work wherein you're tempted to return to the past. You're tempted to return to your comfort zone instead of stepping out of the comfort zone and realizing that change is actually a good thing and an opportunity. And I really feel like this Hermit card is calling upon the Aquarians to step up and step into the role of being a mentor as well, while at the same time recognizing the alone time that Aquarians need and crave. Let's move into what's challenging you at this time. Aquarius, reaching your destination. Your light is shining brightly. Aquarius, I just finished saying that this card is probably not only indicating that you need to take some time to step away from society and that quiet time to really explore who you are on the inside, but it's also asking you to step up and step into that role of being a mentor. And then in your challenge, you've got this, your light is shining brightly. Are you shying away from the light at this time? Are you shying away from stepping up and stepping into the role of being a mentor? I believe that potentially you are, and yet you're being called upon that right now. You're also being called upon that there's a new destination you're supposed to be reaching out for. You have the wandering path. Enjoy the journey. Are you not enjoying this journey? Life is a journey, not a destination, and yet you have you have this one saying enjoy the journey, and you've got this one saying there's a destination that you're supposed to be heading towards. So these two cards together, Aquarius, are saying enjoy the journey as you head towards the destination and the change and the shift that you are currently experiencing, and that stepping into that role of being the light for others. All right, messages you need to hear. Let's have a look. Thoughts create your reality. This is such an important message because this is something that has truly been hidden from humanity for the last 2,000 years during the age of Pisces. We were told as humans that in order to create the lives we wanted, we had to work hard. We had to work for someone else. We had to earn a paycheck. If we wanted to have our sins forgiven, then we had to go to some kind of religious leader in order to have our sins removed from us, etc., etc. And the reality is that we can commune with our own creator on our own. And that is the teaching of some of the most ancient civilizations on the planet. And one of the other teachings of of many of the ancient civilizations is that our thoughts create our reality. But as children, we're told, poo-poo, poo-poo. That's not real. Okay. Your thoughts do, in fact, create your reality. So step up and step into that role of mentor, step up and step into the new energies that are coming out here. Rebirth yourself. Set your intentions. Oh. Huh. Good advice. And messages you need to hear, like attracts like. Oh yeah, you have potentially a new relationship here on the horizon. Now, for those of you who are already in a committed relationship and not seeking, this does not mean that you're going to be leaving your existing partner. This potentially means that you are going to be changing or shifting the dynamics of your partnership. And for those of you who are not currently seeking as well, this could just mean a partnership by way of work, business, a mentorship type relationship coming in. Okay, any of these things is what this card represents. And like attracts like. Let's look. You have a pile of cards here in your unexpected. Rejuvenating rain, clear the past, heal the present. That's not really unexpected, is it, Aquarius? I mean, really. And that's what this whole reading is saying. Clear the past, right? You've got the Six of Pentacles coming in reverse, and this is a card of rest and rest and pay attention to what's going on around you. This is also in the upright position. I call this my philanthropy card. This is my card of if you have enough to give and share, then please do so. If you do not have enough to give and share, then by all means, don't be afraid to ask. And so in reverse, it's more of an indication that you may be needing to ask for help and assistance and guidance. Oh, yeah, over here you have the card of mentorship. So you know, others may also be stepping into you to ask for help. You have the Page of Swords here. This is a card of change. That official word of change is coming your way. You have the Page of Cups. Interesting, you've got both the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups here. Page of Cups is a card of, there's some naivety and some innocence in some of the decisions that you're currently making regarding relationships. That's okay. That's unexpected. And you've got the King of Wands here. Now, the King of Wands is a card of action. Okay. The King of Wands did not get to be the king by way of sitting on his laurels. The King of Wands became king because he put in the work that was necessary in order to step up and step into that role. And so at this time, Aquarius, you are being asked to make sure that you are being proactive in this rebirth. Be proactive in really, really going, does the way that we've always done things in the past serve me, or is it time to make changes? And then if the answer is, when you go into this hermit mode of withdrawing from society for a period of exploring the little devil on your shoulder, encouraging you, hey, let's just go back to the past, because, you know, change is hard. When you go into this deep contemplation, before you step up and step into the role of mentor, remember, heal or heal thyself. When you get the answers about what it is that you are meant to be doing, this King of Wands is saying, please step up and step into that role and actually be proactive and do that work, Aquarius. And let's move into your final overall outcome. Oh, interesting. Guess what card you have twice? You have the Six of Pentacles twice, because here's the Six of Pentacles again. Now, in this particular deck, it is called the Compromise card, and that's exactly what I was saying with regards to the philanthropy card as well. If you have enough to give, please give and share. If you don't have enough, then please ask. And the final card in your reading, Aquarius, is the Change card. This card corresponds to the Wheel of Fortune in the traditional tarot. And this is the card of change. This is the card that is basically saying, whether you like it or not, this rebirth is happening. This change and this shift is happening. Whether you like it or not, you're going to have to face this quandary of past versus moving forward into the present, into the future. There is some work that you're going to have to do with regards to relationships. Okay, there may be some innocence on your part with regards to relationships and some naivety. Again, you've got this card here as well. So there's definitely change on the horizon for you, Aquarius. I think we all knew this, and we all knew that this was coming. So mid to late August, this is saying that even if prior to the end of August, you weren't feeling the change, by the end of August, you're going to be feeling this change and this shift as well. And that's actually a good thing, because once you have the heads up and you know that it's coming, you have the opportunity to do this work, the work of the hermit, go within and really decide what resonates for you and make those important decisions so that you can remove this mask, show the world who you really and truly are. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that you'll join me again next month and allow me the honor of doing your next reading. Take care, everyone.